So I had to take my braids out today. I've had them in like 10 days. My scalp is very itchy. And now, like before, I would never understand why I couldn't have braids long or why my scalp would be super duper dry. But recently I went to my dermatologist and I was diagnosed with scalp psoriasis. So it just be getting funky with the flaking and the itching and the inflammation in my scalp, and it would hurt some days. And I was like, I don't know what happened. Did I use a bad product? So sometimes, like when I think back, I was like, okay, well maybe some products may have agitated or irritated it. So in my mind, now I look back and I'm like, maybe some product reviews could be off because I didn't know that I had that condition. But I am soaking my scalp with this. I ain't even about to try to pronounce it. It's a scalp oil because they have it in like different forms. And it's like, well, you could do this. We do have a messy way. It's an oil and you could put a cap on. I'm like, that's right up my alley. You can give me that one. I'd prefer that actually. That's my zhuzh there. I may have gotten oil on my shirt. Dang nabbit. Oh well. But we are into our second lesson, our second subject. That's the word. We are in math now. We have finished ELA. And yeah, I just put this on while he started math so I can, because I just washed my scalp, washed my hair to clean my scalp first to get some of the crap off of it, and then soaking this. I'll probably soak in this until next subject. Start him there. Rinse. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But today's just gonna have to be a wash and go type of day because I don't want to irritate my scalp anymore. This is the shampoo that I use. It says free of sulfates and parabens. It is the tea tree oil. It's from TJ Maxx. I think it was like $6.99, $5.99, something like that. So after I rinse out that treatment, I go in and I use my Equate Beauty Biotin and Collagen, and it is comparable to the Organics Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen shampoo. And old trusty dusty Tresemme. I don't have the Naturals one this time. I have the anti-breakage. It says breakage defense for hair prone to breakage and split ends. And I figured that would be great because your girl has curly hair. Curly hair is prone to frizziness and split ends and whatnot. So this is my hair before I do anything to it. And yes, y'all see my old camera. This is what your girl vlogs with. But it does me right. So if you can see, let me get myself closer. It's always so weird. It feels so dang soft. So what I'm gonna do now, this is an oil mixture. Gotta shake it up. That I make myself. That's just some of the oils trapped in the tube, but it comes up after I pump. I use this on me and the whole family, so I'm going to use this. It's going to rub it into my scalp and take it from root to end, and then I'm going to use my curling jellies, and I'll show you what that is in a minute. Okay, so hair has been moisturized and finger combed with the oils in them, and this is how fluffy I get, and I look like Bruno Mars. I feel like I'm about to just bust out into a dance routine, but it's all right. So I'm going to show you guys my products that I really like to use right now and my utensils. So let me go with my tools. Swoop! That's all you need to know. That's for detangling definition. Denman brush is back. So if I want to do a really defined shiny hold, I go with my Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. It's almost gone. It works for me, but I probably won't repurchase. It's too expensive, and I found things that work better. But I mean, it's worth it. Or is it? You can get the same thing from something else. I could get the same thing from this. This is for those edges. This is for the swoop. So these two here are one. And also, if I happen to run out of that curly custard, I will use this. I will take a little bit, rub it through my hands, and shingle it first, and then Denman. I'm going to show you guys a little bit. But if I don't really want like super duper perfected curls, if I just want nice curls, I'll use my Diva Curl frizz-free volumizing foam. This is like what I would use if I want to finger coil. It gives it a nice setup. So today though, I just want to show you guys the ones that I've been tossing between. I'm going to actually use, I think I'm going to use this one today. Actually, no, I'm going to use this one so you guys can see how that works on my hair. Because it's almost gone, because I probably won't do another video with this. So I'm going to take that for now. And I don't know if you see. And I start just by touching the ends of my hair first. And then now that I've gotten most of the ends, I'll go in and just, I used to be scared to disturb my curls when it's wet, because I used to think that if I messed it up at this point, I'd have to wet it all over. Your girl has learned. So I'm just making sure that I put enough product in my hair. So now that I've gotten to the front, pick up a little bit more. And I try to use this here lightly first and then go in, because it also helps set the edges so I don't have to use so much gel. So even, if you can tell, even, and I'm probably going to make a part here. So let me start to direct my curls in the path that they should go. But you can tell that it's starting to get a lot more defined than just with the oil. And I'm going to be sure to get into this area here, just because this is my dry, tangly, parentheses, nappy, in parentheses area. And I don't mind that my part is not real straight or visible, because I just like the hair being shifted to one side, because it's kind of weird right now. So I'll leave that open, wet my hands just a little bit, because it activates what's left on my hands. I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to go through. I would say take it section by section, but I'm kind of bald-headed. And I kind of do a C or a J, if you want to say J. So if you can see the difference in these curls versus these curls. So that's what I'm going to do. No, I'm not here for the perfection today. Homeschooling and errands and prayer very soon. I just need to be presentable. And as you can tell, you can see how much tamer it has become, because it's more defined now over here. And so, just continue. So my hands are still kind of sticky. I'll wet them one more time. What I'm trying to do is connect this area here. If you can see, connect this area here, because there's different lengths there. And the reason that I'm going to allow this awkwardly styled fro to happen is because I have not cut my hair since the last haircut I got was in July, and I have no, or June or July, and I have no intentions of cutting it again until it gets where I want. I have dusted the ends once or twice, and one time I did it wrong. So with that being said, I am allowing the awkwardness for everything to come to an understanding and get on one accord before I cut it into like a hairstyle. So you know how like when you're growing your eyebrows out, you just gotta let it happen. So what I'm gonna do right now is take this Eco Styler, and really all I do is just take what's in the lid, and this helps bring a little bit more cleanness like to it. So and I normally come in here, hit them with the swoop right there, and allow whatever's left to just do what it does. Now there are two things that I do. I will either allow that to stay like that, which is probably what I'll do today, or I will like finger wave it. But today, how I get this to be smooth and like its own little thing is run the brush through it with it on there. So I don't tend to mess with this part because it's pretty smooth already. And boom. Hit them with the swoop. Get a little bit more of that to go back that way. Curl it. It's like curling your hair. I be feeling, I'm gonna go ahead and use what's left to make it all match. I be feeling like Ariel, the thingamabob. So yes, and when it dries, when you guys see me later, it'll dry some, and I'll possibly pick it out a little bit. But right now, this is what it is while it's wet. So just stay tuned.